Tonight, some of you may be concerned about the new variant Omicron, especially with Christmas just days away. And with many already starting to travel, Knox County is approaching a grim point. Nearly 1,000 people have died from COVID-19. It's also reporting the most active coronavirus cases since our summer surge. Even with those numbers and the rise of a new variant, health leaders insist you are okay to travel for Christmas as long as you take precautions. 10 News reporter Vinay Simlot explains what those are. Vinay.
Robin, everyone tends to look at our last surge back in the summer. TDH has as many hospitalizations right now as they did back then, but this is what's different. Remember your algebra classes, the slope. They're rising slower now than they did over the summer. And after a year off, Tennessee's top doctor says it's important for families to gather safely.
Get out there, celebrate with your family and friends, live your lives.
We've lived with it for almost 2 years, and we'll keep living with it, says Knox County Health Department's nurse director, Dina Mashburn.
We know we're going to be moving into living with COVID. We're just there.
She says to gather safely, it's a good idea to get tested. The long lines for testing nationwide aren't here in East Tennessee. I found appointments for rapid tests tomorrow and the rest of the week up until Christmas, and PCR tests within hours. At a drive-through a few miles away from our station in North Knoxville.
I have a 12:40 appointment for a COVID test.
It's an easy swab. You do it yourself.
I have friends whose families are gathering and they're asking everybody to please get a test.
Other recommendations: wear a mask when you travel. A Biden executive order requires masks on buses, trains, taxis, and airplanes. Knox County's nurse director says she expects to see cases rise after all of this travel, but not as badly as last year.
We did see some increase after the Thanksgiving holiday, but it sort of just leveled, and I would expect to see something similar.
The Knox County Health Department reported one case of the new Omicron variant in Knoxville on Friday. They say the person didn't travel abroad, so it's likely in the community.
The best thing you can do to keep those around you safe is to get vaccinated.
So the health department says even though they found Omicron, the Delta variant is still the dominant in the community. They say the best way to protect yourself against both variants, get the booster. The CDC says if you get a booster dose, you'll see the immune response in a couple of days. That means you can get the booster this week and see the effects by Christmas. The health department says it's not too late to get your first dose or the booster dose. Anything, Robin, helps.
Yeah, and timing matters for sure. All right, Vinay, thank you very much.